Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to give a demonstration of how we can use batching in Cassandra. Batching in Cassandra to batch Cassandra statements, SQL statements, so that we can execute them all at once. So I'm going to use the keywords for batching, which are begin batch and apply batch. So what is a batch? A batch is simply a collection of Cassandra query language statements that are bunched together and executed all at the same time. So that means you won't have to write statements and execute them in isolation, or rather execute them one at a time. So with a Cassandra batch, you can bunch a number of statements that you want in one batch and then do the execution of those statements all at once. And these statements, they are just normal SQL statements that you can put in the batch. So let's see how we can use a batch to do. Let's say we want to do 2 or 3 things in the batch. We want to insert records in a table. We want to update records in a table, and we want to delete records in a table. So let's say those 3 things. Let's put them in a batch and see how we can do that. So the first thing that you have to do when you're creating a Cassandra batch is, of course, to use the keyword begin batch. But I need to know how my table is structured. So I'll then have to list the tables that I have here so that I know the tables that I'm working with. So I'm working with the table called class list here, which I created in earlier videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please go back and watch them. Thank you. Then let's then select all the records that are in class list and see what is in that table. This table class list has no records at all. So we are going to do a batch to insert, let's say, just insert 3 records, and then we do an update, and then we delete one of the records in one batch. Right. So what we do is we say begin batch, and I can press enter there after saying begin batch, and I can start to write my statement to insert records in this table. So I'll insert into class list, then I'll insert the student ID, I'll insert the student name, and I'll set the surname. I'll insert the surname values. These are the values that I'm going to insert. The student name is 2025-01. The name is Mary, and the surname is Gregory. Oh, I left out the edge here. I have to also add the edge. Okay, so I will enter the edge here. This person is 25. And I'll put a semicolon there to denote that this statement ends there. Then I'll start another statement. I'll press enter and say insert into class list, and I can just recall that statement again by pressing my arrow pointing up just to recall the previous statement, and I can just change the values now here. 2502. This person is now called Peter, and their surname is Craig, and this person is, let's say, 22 years old. I'll press enter again to go to the next line and recall this previous statement. This person is now 23, and their ID, let's say, it's 2025-03, and their name is, let's just say, Albert, and their surname is Myers. Okay, I'll press enter, and in the batch I want to update. Let's say I want to update the name of any one of these that I have entered there. So update class list set. Let's say I set the age to 26, the age of Mary Gregory. Age is equals to 26, where student ID where student ID is equals to 2025 01. That's my update statement. And I'm going to do a deletion. Delete from class list where student ID, forgive my spelling please, student ID is equals to 2025 02. So it means I'm going to update and I'm going to delete a student there. And when I'm done with my statements that I want to be included in the batch, I then say apply batch, and I put my ending semicolon like that. So as soon as I press enter after saying apply batch, these statements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 statements are going to be executed all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements rather are going to be executed all at once, one after the other in that batch. So I'll press enter and my batch is executed. So let's do a select statement and see what records we have in that table. So select all from class list. I'll see that I only have 2 students left in the table, and of course because I deleted the student 2502. So that student was introduced in the table, and after being introduced in the table, the student was deleted from the table as well in the same batch. And you can see that the student 2501, when I did the insert statement, the age was 25, and now student 2501, the age is 26 because I updated the age with the update statement there in the batch, and the age is now 26. So my batch executed very correctly, and that's how you can use the batch in Cassandra to bunch a couple of CQL statements and execute them all at once. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you like the video, please do like the video, please do share, and please subscribe to the channel so that I get the encouragement to keep on making such videos. See you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.